There's a story in the Bible. It's the story about Peter sinking. Have you guys heard that story? This is not the story of Jesus walking on water. This is the story of Peter sinking. Interesting lesson. Jesus has got his apostles, and he's teaching on an area, and he puts his apostles in a boat, and he sends them off across the lake, and he says, I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. So off they go. Giant storm blows up. These guys are scared in the middle of this storm. They think we are going straight to the bottom. Peter looks through the storm, and he sees Jesus walking across the water. The guys are freaked out. Peter calls to him. Jesus says, yep, it's I am. It's me. Peter says, if it's you, then tell me to come to you. Jesus says, come on. Peter's got a decision now. He's in a boat full of guys that have watched Jesus do some crazy stuff, but ain't nobody been walking on water lately. He's got a decision to make. Is he going to step out of that boat onto the surface of the sea that he's already afraid of? Is he going to take a step out in faith? And we know that he does. He steps out of the boat and he starts walking towards Jesus because Jesus said, come to me, come on. And he takes a step. And he takes another step. He takes another step, and he takes another step, and he's walking across the surface of the sea. Nobody in that boat thought it would happen. But then something happens, and his fears catch up with him, and he starts to sink. And then do you know what happened? Jesus reached out and grabbed his arm and lifted him back up. Now let me tell you the story about the rest of the guys in the boat, what happened to them. I can't. You know why? Because nobody writes the story of the guys who stay in the boat. For real. For real, you guys. They played it safe. They wouldn't step out on faith. They're like, nope, I know what this is. Even if it's going to go to the bottom of the ocean, I'll just stay on this stinking ship. Sinking, stinking ship. It's going down. I'm staying right here. The one that Jesus reached out to help was the one who took a step of faith when nobody else thought it could happen. Jesus said, you're doing what I want you to do. Let me help you with this. So dads, man, what God wants you to do is take a step of faith in leading your family. He doesn't care about the baggage that's going on. He doesn't care that there's a storm in your life. He says, but you got to start walking towards me. When you start walking towards me, now you've got my attention. Now you're standing in obedience. Now I'm very interested in reaching out when something happens and helping you through this. It's worth it, guys. It's worth it taking the step.